A little while ago, I got in trouble at work. The details aren't important right now, but things came to a head in the general manager's office. My supervisor and the general manager and myself had the grown-up equivalent of when the child gets sent to the principal's office. During this exchange, the general manager asked me if I had ever been diagnosed with anything. The answer is yes, I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome at age 9, which is the focal point here. He nodded, apparently familiar with the subject, and asked if there was anything he could do, or my supervisor could do, going forward to prevent a similar scenario from occurring again. But I got thinking about it, and came to the conclusion that the most beneficial thing going forward would be to understand. Understand what it's like to be me, or to be like me. At first I was going to just do a letter or an essay of some sort and send it to my superiors, but the more I got thinking about it, the more adamant I became that I should do a video or video series instead. One, because doing videos is therapeutic to me, and two, to get the word out to more people. Anyways, on with my rant. So first off, let's clear something up. Asperger's is not a disease. There is no germs. There is no virus. There is no pills you can take for it. You cannot catch it by someone sneezing on you. You cannot catch it from vaccines. It is more or less labeled as a genetic thing, although the parameters on what causes it specifically are still pretty unknown. Asperger's is referred to as a syndrome or a disorder. I like syndrome better because disorder makes it sound like an ailment that needs to be treated and cured. Asperger's is a subset of the autism spectrum. A spectrum is defined in one way in the dictionary as used to classify something or suggest that it can be classified in terms of its position on a scale between two extreme or opposite points. This is basically dictionary speak for a measuring stick that covers a huge range of things between two measuring points. The autism spectrum covers a wide range of people, symptoms, and oddities, and those of us that are deemed to have Asperger's syndrome fall in a specific section of that spectrum. Within that own section, though, we have our own spectrum that covers its own area. And also, because this is the internet, I know someone at some point is going to come and demand to know what my credentials are or why they should listen to me. So here it is. I consider myself an expert on this topic because I have done a lot of research over the last not quite 20 years. I'm not a doctor, I am not a psychologist, but I have had quite a lot of experience in dealing with life as an Aspie. As such, my information presented here are generalizations of myself and information that I have gained from talking with other Aspies and their perspective on things. As with any generalizations, they may not be exactly 100% to every person ever, but this is out of my data sample and these are the trends that I've noticed. I'm Trev-Bot and these are the Diaries of an Aspie.